Well, hello everyone. So, today we're going to be. Hello there, me hearties. What a shit voice I've got for a pirate. Hi everyone, this is a guide on how to make the Padewakang, or as it's also known as, the Bombardier. It's a very good ship once you get it working. It's got slots for a lot of stuff, as you can see, 5 weapons. It's got good armour, 4 furniture slots, and some really good cosmetics. It's quite big, smash into stuff, a lot of fun, a lot of cargo space, 70,000 as you can see down the bottom. And I'm basically going to give you a guide on how to buy the blueprint and where to find it on the map, where to find all the materials for it, and an easy way of farming them, because trust me, I went through hell trying to get them at first because I had to destroy ships, but I found a way of doing it easier. So it's going to be the best ship you can get in the beta. You're going to start off over here, and this is where you spawn after you've completed the initial prologue, but as far as you can get, you get capped at a brigand within the beta, but if you don't get to this rank first, you're not going to be able to buy the blueprint, but you can still get to the location on my map and unlock it as a fast travel point for later. So Telok Penjara, as I've already mentioned, my route that I took was across the sea, so I came up to this point, then I fast travel, unlocked this outpost, then I unlocked this outpost. This is a bit choppy around here, so you need to be careful. Went to this one, then I came up through this route, or sorry, on the outs, yeah, through this route, because this was safer. I think there's privateers around here, they will just attack you, so you need to be careful. You hump this coast, come up here, this was my next one, and these are kind of almost like save points. If you want to carry on later, you can just fast travel back to these, as long as once you get to them, you have to dock, so you have to walk around in there for a bit, and then yeah, finally I came through this gap, up here, and just across to get to this bit. That's the most direct route I found. Obviously, I've unlocked a lot more on the map because I was going around getting the resources for it, but that's your first point of getting to Telok, or the East Indies, so you're going to want to make your way east at some point, but it is quite a difficult area. There's a lot of level 10 and level 7 ships around this area, so you're not going to want to be fighting things. You're going to want to level up a bit first, get a better ship. I haven't. You can see my ships here. I literally bought the level 1 better, and I've stuck with that, and that was a horrible mistake. It slowed me down massively. You're going to want to buy probably this here, because there's the support ship, which will regen your health. It's a bit of a tank, and then I would have went on to get either the blaster or the firebrand, or you can skip straight to the bombardier. This ship here is the best in the beta that you can get, and I can now make it, so I'm going to just show you how to get all the materials for it, where it's best to farm the materials, and an easy way of getting them without actually having to destroy any ships, because you're not going to be able to kill some of the level 7s if you're in the level 1 boat. So once you're ready and you have reached your location at this Telok Penjara, you're going to basically follow this path down, and you're going to come up and speak to the shipwright. So I'll just go there quickly now. So this is from the ship. You do a left at this little crossroad. You'll know you're in the right place because you'll have all these people around you: the carpenter, blacksmith, cookery. Up there's the refinery, and then here you've got your shipwright on the left. So that's where we came from. You speak to the shipwright, and she'll give you some dialogue. It doesn't matter what option you choose either for talking to her, but it will allow you to view these options. What you're going to do is buy and sell first of all. This is to get the blueprint. You come all the way down, and for 5,280, you'll get the ship. It's called Padewakang, and it's the ship blueprint. You buy this, you can see I've already got, it says blueprint already owned. You can see what it basically will require. If it's not coming up with this, then it probably means you haven't got to a brigand yet. You haven't got to the right rank. So you, as I say, that is a prerequisite. You do have to be brigand rank, which is about 9,800-ish. It's just under 10,000 points. As soon as you get this, you will be able to unlock that blueprint. So you buy the blueprint. As soon as you've got it, you'll see craft new items. On the right hand side, you'll have all her crafting requirements come up. Okay, so now we're going to buy it.
Take your time. I'll just stand here.
And we're going to see what it looks like. Right, cool. So you can see we got the one deer. Quite a nice ship. I have a quick flick for its customizations in case you want to see anything. So you're going to want to move all cargo to your new ship. That will just move the cargo from your current ship onto your new one. And now change ships to this one, Padewakang. It has Padewakang, yeah, it's Padewakang. Sorry. There you go. You can see all the stuff on here. Manage ship, weapons. You can put 5 weapons on this. You've got either side and one in the middle. So this will be more of an upwards cannon, I suppose. One behind you, if someone's following you, torpedoes would probably be quite good for that. Your sides, probably cannons. You're more long range. And then on the front, I like having a shotgun on the front, some sort of shotgun rounds. So these demi cannons are pretty good, or if you've got anything better. So yeah, that's kind of that. And then I'm gonna obviously put the toughest armor I can get for this. I probably want explosive resistance. Yeah, and yeah, this is cool. My last one was called the ring poker because I did like to ram into different things. Right. Let's get into where you find all the bits. I won't bother customizing this now because you can see it with all the different colours. Yeah, they're a bit naff, but yeah, cool. So over here you can see on the right hand side you can see what resources it needs. Ironwood planks, steel ingot, fine rami, shellac, and crude saltpeter. Ironwood planks are the easiest of this to come out of this. All you need to do is get ironwood from different trees, and steel ingots you're just going to have to farm iron, and you're going to have to smelt that. You're going to have to use the refinery up here. So this refinery, you go into it, find items, and to refine ironwood planks, you're just going to click on this option here, and now just if I craft one of these, you'll see it just takes a bit of time. So it will take about 18 seconds to do all your bits, and then same for steel ingots. You just need pure iron to do it, and you craft these, and they take a second each too. So doesn't take long at all. You just come down from provide materials and you click on your bit, so your steel ingot or your ironwood plank, and you're going to click accept on both of these, and it will take it straight to your warehouse. So to actually find the steel ingots or the iron on the map and ironwood, you're gonna want to be in this portion of the map, the East Indies. It's connected from basically these Nilam Sea bit all the way up Harum. I'm not going to pronounce that. The peninsula bit, basically. But once you zoom right in, you can see there's all these little icons, but some of these you can click your right stick in if you're on PlayStation or Xbox. If you're using a controller, click your right analog stick in, and that will basically mark a location on the map. If you mark one of these, it will come up, and then when you get to it, you can use your telescope to zoom in on them. A helpful tip is upgrade your tools first, because if you upgrade your tools, which you can see in here in your codex, and go on to captain tools, harvesting tools, for when you're cutting down trees, this will produce you more. This will produce you a lot more resources and give you slightly harder skill checks to hit. Pickaxes will give you more iron, and these sickles will produce more when you're harvesting bushes of sorts. So yeah, you probably want to upgrade these a few times because it will save you less. And then for rummaging, when you're breaking into ships, level 2 crowbar was all I needed for this. There wasn't any ships that needed more than a level 3. There wasn't any large ships in the path I went, or from the right faction anyway. So for Rami, this is these little leaves here. You can see if you go all the way down, I would suggest getting this waypoint too, and I would also suggest there's a waypoint. If you haven't got the one I showed you on the path to get here, I would suggest getting this one. And basically, you can do a little path around this island, and there's tons of ironwood around here, tons of shipwrecks. We're not interested in DMC ones. All we're interested in is the here we go, the Rempah ones. So these medium Rempahs, as long as you've got a level 2 crowbar, you should be able to break into these, and these will give you a chance of getting the harder resource. So we've got shellac and crude saltpeter. We're just gonna try and get them, and then you've got your ramis around the coast, and you're just gonna farm these. And you can see there's pure iron, and I think there's pure iron. I think there's zinc around this area too, so there's a little bit of zinc mixed in. Rami, more rami, and you've got this one you would need a little ship for. There's a few little bits scattered along, but this one you can access very easily, and there's a crocodile here you can kill too for meat. So yeah, this area is quite rich. I would just circle this island, and this will give you all the resources you need. Okay, so because I started going the wrong way, just a quick note, there's multiple settlements around. So there's a settlement on this island to my left, and you can see this here. This one's called Cast Lookout, and then this settlement where we came from, so the actual den itself, sorry, let me make that level 2, yeah, is over there. So what we're going to do is we're going to head south from that one, or if you've unlocked this one, same deal, and we're going to come down here on the map if we follow my cursor, and we're going to head down to this, and what we're going to have is the Dutch Merchant Company, so the DMC, they're basically going to be defending this area, and we've got all of these guys, the Rempahs, here, so we're going to try and make them fight each other, and we're going to be specifically getting ones that have the materials we need to fight. So you can do that by looking at boats, and you can see this one's got ironwood plank. It's not really something we want. That one's got cannibal crates. This one's got uncut ruby, crude saltpeter. So you can see that one actually has 13 on them. So yeah, we would want to bring one of these to the DMC, and they're going to fight them for us. So it's quite far away. There's no DMC around, so I'll just skip to when I find one of them. Okay, so we can see over here, we've got someone from DMC, so one of the Dutch merchant companies. That's because we're quite close to our outposts. You can see in the distance that's basically where they are. You can see the island they're on. I'll get a bit closer so you can see it load in a bit. We're gonna basically bring one of the Rempah, we're going to bring one of them over to these instead of bringing the Dutch to the Rempah, because yeah, the Dutch will win. I've seen one Dutch ship take out 4 Rempah ships. Sorry, Dutch are going to beat Rempah every single time. So this is something you want to just be careful for. There are privateers too, which I'm sorry for it being foggy. Of course it's going to get foggy just as I'm trying to record this, but basically privateers are red as well. That orange glare above them means they're interested in us, and we want to try and get away from them. The fact that they're not following us anymore, I think we're out of range.
What is that?
Yeah, this one does. This has some saltpeter, so I'll use this as an example. You just want to, this is a Rempah outpost, so you don't want to get shot by it. You're just going to get a bit further. I'm going to shoot a thing at him. You're going to want to stay away from that privateer, unlike I have. I'm currently engaged with... Oh, there you go. DMC is about to do work. There you go. So you can see I'm now neutral on the right-hand side with Rempah. And the Dutch embassy or company, whatever you want to call them, they're already in a fight with a Rempah ship. The privateer is the only one I need to worry about, and I really need to worry about that right now. But you can basically follow alongside these. This is what I was doing, and waiting for their health to diminish, and you can just keep checking their health with your spyglass. I'm going to smash into that, don't really matter. Can be damaged by these ships if you get caught in the crossfire, but it won't make them aggro onto you. I am now hostile with them because I just smashed into their island. But yeah, you can see, look at that, they do absolute work on the Rempah ships, and that one has crude saltpeter in it. So I'm just going to fast forward this for you guys, and I've smashed into another ship, so they will be attacking me now, so I just need to be a bit careful. So as you can see, this one's just dropped some loot, and you can see top of that is crude saltpeter, so that's one of the bits we need. This one's containing crude saltpeter too. I haven't fought them at all. I'm not actually doing anything, I'm just sitting around this area, and they're just giving me what I want. As I say, this is very close to them, and you can get caught in crossfire, so don't do what I'm doing. I think I'm just being overconfident because I'm in a bigger ship now. But when I was doing this earlier, I was half the size of their boats, and it was quite nerve-wracking. But as long as you sit at a safe distance watching, then just come in and get the loot. That loot doesn't despawn for a good... I don't know how long I sat there and found some loot after it exploded about 2 minutes later. So yeah, there's no rush on this. If you're hostile as well, you can just come outside of this zone here. So just to make an example of this, he's almost dead. I'm just going to come out of here, lose my hostile bit. I'm going to wait here a second, you'll see me wait, and then I'll go in and I will collect the rewards from that guy because he's about to get destroyed. Explosion queue on 3.
No ceremony and no coffin for you.
Okay, so you can see it flashing now on the top right under my network symbol. Sorry, that's just because I'm recording, so there we go. Cool, so I'm now neutral. So since that's flashed, I'm neutral. I can come in. I don't have to get risk shot or I don't have to be risking my life or my boat. I'm going to come in past this zone, and his treasures are going to be just down here. You can see his little pile, and I'm going to collect that loot, and there it is on the right. So it is literally as simple as that. And I could just sit here and let the Dutch kill them all if I wanted to. Do some harvesting while I'm at it. But yeah. So you can see from this. Ooh, let's me zoom in. This was a small Rempah shipwreck. Now it let me open it, but you can see what the loot was. You can look at it with a spyglass before you even open it, and you can see it hasn't got our final ingredient, which is shellac. What we're going to do for that, if I can hit the skill checks on this, what we're going to do for that is we're going to come into our map and we're going to look for a medium shipwreck. Now these are all over the place. They have set spawns. You can see there's more small ones here. There's a medium patch in this one. We're after medium Rempah specifically, which will be a crowbar level 2. And on my screen, you can see there's one over here. I've already done a little bit of scouting. Once you collect them, they will reset after a bit of time. And I've got really unlucky with my spawns. I've only got one over here, which is quite far because I'm going to have to go all the way around this bit to get to. But these are, every single medium one I come across had shellac in them. So it's a very common spawn at least. But these are very likely to contain your final ingredient, which is shellac. Once you've done all this, you're just going to come back up to here and make sure you've got 5,000 silver in your inventory because you're going to be crafting yourself a ship. Just a little update as well on my way back, because I thought I'd see what work the Dutch ship had done. I think they finally killed the Dutch ship. There you go, there's a bit of Dutch loot on the floor, but he has done some serious work to these towers. You can see how much health they've got left. Yeah, the Dutch aren't to be messed up. No, he's still alive. He's still kicking. Okay, well, he dropped a bit of loot, but yeah, you can see how powerful these guys are. I wouldn't mess with them. I would just follow them around and in that path of destruction, pick up what loot they drop you. Poor little guy. So now we've got back, as you can see, that is basically everything you need. You should have all the materials, so you should have some shellac if I go into ship's cargo. So you've got your pure iron, which will turn into your steel ingots. You've got your logs of various sorts, so is this the hard start? Yeah, so here's your ironwood, which will turn into your ironwood planks, and you've got your here is rami, which you'll manufacture into your fine rami, wherever that is. Don't think I've got any in my inventory this second. And finally, you've got your shellac and your crude saltpeter, which you picked up from all your different pirates, which you didn't actually have to kill, and your shipwrecks. So yeah, medium shipwrecks, and from Rempah, so they've got to have that red sickle and whatever that is, almost communism symbol. You've got to have that next to both of these. Them ships are going to give you more times than not shellac. As I said, every medium ship I opened had shellac in it, and when I was fighting them, I just had to look for ones through my spyglass of Rempah ships that had crude saltpeter. So I hope that helps. That's everything you need to make the ship, and the final step is just walking over to her and crafting your ship. So yeah, thank you everyone for watching, and careful out there.